Hey, happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now. In fact, excuse the, I don't know if the view, I got this glare on it a little bit. Let me see if I can try to deal with it. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the Libra full moon. What's up, my melanin? Peace, peace. Oh, I don't wipe. I'm about to wipe the thing. Yeah, peace, y'all. The Libra full moon come in on the 21st of this month, but it's also along with the spring equinox. And matter of fact, the spring equinox, which I always gotta break out the tablet. But the spring equinox is basically equinox is with equal daylight and night, equal daylight and nighttime, basically. And I'm about to show the little chart that I always show. So that elliptical. So that March 21st area, we're going into Aries. Matter of fact, Aries, matter of fact, and also going into the new year is also, again, completing a cycle. We're completing a cycle from Pisces into Aries, from the feet to the head, you know what I'm saying? Because each zodiac sign deals with, or zodiac energy deals with a certain part of the body. So again, the Pisces dealing with the feet, and the Aries energy dealing with the head, the round. Right now, we springing into action. We marching into action. March, the month of March, we're springing into action. And matter of fact, and also April, because again, all these different the equinoxes and the solstices are like portals. Like these different times. That's why they set up all these different dates. Like the oppressors with the magic they're trying to do over the masses, as far as like making sure fried chicken is only $1 on the day when it's probably the best day for you to be fasting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's as simple as and as crazy as that may seem, like that's the name of the game. Like, their strategy is to constantly keep you asleep so they could be able to control things. So as much as a person would think, oh, nobody would go out of their way to do that. Shit, if you was a motherfucker that's trying to control things without nobody knowing, you would do whatever little thing, no matter how minute or how tedious it may be. You're gonna do whatever it takes to keep that the people awoke. But again, these energies are like doorways, or like portals, and basically this portal is about to open up. Right now, matter of fact, again in March 21st, and it's also a super moon. A super moon being that the moon is very, hold on, y'all, before I lose all my tarot cards. This wind acting bad out here. Make sure my things ain't flying away. Again, the equinoxes and solstices are portals, and also, to show you the etymology, in essence, how etymology connects with all of this. But April in Latin means to open, so the word April, April, in Latin means to open, so come around April, the door opens, that portal opens, and we could march our way into that April, march our ways into that opening, or AKA April, and also when we talk about Aries, we have different cardinal signs. You got Aries, you got Cancer, you got what it is, Capricorn, and Libra. Matter of fact, in Libra cardinal sign, so you're also dealing with two cardinal energies. We're dealing with, the Libra energy that the full moon is connected with, but we're also dealing with the Aries energy, which is also a cardinal sign. And cardinal signs basically are the trendsetters. They like that, that energy that sets the pace or the tone, like that example, that guiding light. You know what I'm saying? And like the difference, you got your three different signs: you mutable, you got fixed, and you got cardinal. And matter of fact, it's gonna kind of just be like a little lesson as well. So I want to explain things as fully as possible. So it's hard for me to see my screen now, the sunlight. But let's see. I'm gonna have to fall back on showing this right now. But long story short, you got your Aries is the fixed sign. Then Taurus, Aries is your cardinal sign. Taurus is your fixed sign. Then Gemini is your mutable sign. Then you go into the next cardinal sign, Cancer. And the next fixed sign, Leo. And the next mutable sign, Virgo. As a matter of fact, your fixed signs is the signs that are important. And almost in essence, like considered like the four horsemen. Dealing with the revelations, but because they point to being fixated in the energies that they deal with. Taurus is like earthy. Leo is like the fire. Scorpio is real watery. Aquarius is real airy. But and blessings, y'all. I'm seeing some of y'all come through. I'm gonna get to some of the messages. But again, this is a equinox and a solstice. You have equinoxes and solstices, but right now we're in the equinox. So meaning, again, we have equal day and equal night. As the sun, rising, basically to a place where we having more sunlight. We just had the little daylight saving times where we just I can't remember if you put the time back or forward. But basically, where they got more daylight in the day, and basically that's like the sun, resurrecting again. Because when we get around April, and March, that's the time around Easter. Good Friday, dealing with Friday is the Urzuli Freya, Ishtar, which also is connected to the resurrection with Easter. Ishtar, Easter, and Ishtar, connected with the rabbits, the eggs, that fertility, that the eggs represent that fertile energy. And right now, when we springing and marching into action, we want our ground to be fertile. Because another thing too, when we talk about spring cleaning, like you cleaning out the garden to plant new seeds, So right now, that's what this energy is about, is us cleaning out those weeds from out of the garden, all again. And what's funny, it sounds like we just repeating the same thing, like, hey, letting go of the things that no longer serve us. But that's what you see how much it is a constant work. So that's the reason why we continuously, harp on that
But that's part
on that perspective. In essence, is like, clean out. In order for me to grow or plant something, I gotta clean out weeds. I got all kind of weeds and other old plants that was growing there beforehand. You got to pull those weeds and stuff out in order for you to grow, and plant those new seeds in order for your garden to be beautiful and have that fresh, vibrant energy. You know what I'm saying? Is to deroot all those old weeds and all the plants that no longer serve a purpose in the garden. You know what I'm saying? All those little plants need to be removed from the garden so we can plant those new seeds. Again in the spring. Where it's more sunlight to help to because again, and think about as above so below, and this is not to the aspect of worshiping the sun. We have a sun inside of us, but this sun does provide vitamin D, and it also has an energy. But that's cases where there's less sunlight, people are kind of like less active or have less of that creative vibration to them, because they're lacking that sunlight and creativity and sunlight, solar plexus, as above, so below, the solar plexus within us, but, in the springtime, more sunlight, so you're able, you're in that joyous, active vibration too, put forth your New Year's resolutions, because again, this is the New Year's, like April Fools, in essence, is like, hey, April Fools, this is really the new year. And I made a video about the April Fools day as well. As a matter of fact, the ancestors had things lined up to April Fools was on the same day as Easter, I think. So it's kind of like, pointing out that vibe. Now, also, we're in Mercury retrograde to the 28th of March. So right now, just being careful and aware of your communications and your commerce. Not being too head first and jumping into, like, how like somebody present a business aspect to us in a little casual conversation or something, and we be ready to consider it, like on the vibe of like probably feeling like, oh, if the universe has this in my, in my vortex right now, it must be meant for me to jump on it, and not necessarily so, because some things are in our vortex for us to reflect upon or to even see if we want it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, again, with any certain little business aspects and things of this nature, just not hopping head first into it. Like, unless the details and everything just seem so juicy to where it lines up, of course, deal with it and do what you got to do. But, be aware of the facade energy. Communication and Mercury retrograde could be a little bit distorted. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be dealing with some trickery with their words, not really being fully authentic, yet expressing something about a certain business aspect or just in general. And also the Libra energy deals with relationships, what I'm saying, on all levels. Matter of fact, deal with being social and relationships. So it's like a balance of, we're going to be being, more socially and connected, around this full moon energy, you know, again, and always remembering too, don't forget the moon energy in there as well. So we're tapping into intuition and emotions right now as well. And also because it's a full moon, because again, the moon cycles is like dealing with our magic, like it strengthens our magic as we're doing magic. So like dealing with full moons, it deals with constructive magic, because you got constructive and destructive magic. Destructive magic meaning binding spells or spells to like remove something, some of that nature. And constructive spells or energies or magic is for like, like spells of luck and abundance, or to attract a lover or things of this nature. You know what I'm saying? Like putting energies out there, like building on something. Like building on the home you really want to be in, or the car you really want to drive, or the that, putting the energies out there for that new position, or that, or being an entrepreneur, starting your business, whatever the case may be. But full moon energies again is putting forth that, constructive magic. So building upon something that we're trying to add to right now. you know but again, with the Mercury retrograde energy, just be aware of, our communication and speaking, and you know and again, also, well, for the most part right now, again, it's we're dealing with the Libra new moon and the spring equinox. So, again, the equinox, also finding a balance in what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because equinox equal night, equal daytime. And matter of fact, on the opposing equinox, so what's funny is a Libra full moon within the equinox of the spring, which deals with Aries, but Libra energy deals with the other equinox within the fall energy. So just a reoccurring theme of balance. Balancing things out. Right now, we're probably going through a vibe of, like this, just the card for Libra. Justice. Got that air energy. Going up. The sword is the air, the words, the thoughts. Got the balance energy. Imagine, like, right now what a lot of us doing is dealing with this scale in our lives of like, like seeing, all right, am I eating too much or am I eating too little? Balance that out. Am I spending too much money or spending too little? Am I being, matter of fact, and we dealing with the energy of being social in relationships. So, am I being recluse or am I connecting, or am I being too much out there? Am I open to relationships or am I closing down? You know what I'm saying? But like, finding the balance in our energies right now is one of the things that's also going to be a theme of what we're dealing with. But for the most part, also, You know, because as much as Mercury is in retrograde, and retrograde energy is for refugee, you know, we in a spring equinox again, springing into action, marching in, and springing into action, taking action does not mean, uh, you know, action without alignment. You know, you want to be in alignment with your higher self, you know, because we're getting this vibe like, all right, action. Well, I'm gonna just do any old thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not about like just trying to take any kind of action. You know, it's taking action in alignment with higher self. Therefore, when you do that, you don't have to expend so much energy. You know, when you're doing so, you know, it almost seems effortless whenever you're in alignment with higher self as you take action. You know what I'm saying? But when you're going with the flow, you know, you're just always lined up in areas where things seem to be the right place at the right time, compared to where you're always like, oh, I gotta rush here, or I gotta go there, and then it just always seems like you're never lining up with synchronicity because you're pushing through things with your egoic mind. So of course we're taking action of, you know, not to the point of taking ourselves out of alignment with higher self. That's another thing right now what we're dealing with. You know, trust that everything is coming. You know, stop worrying about how it's gonna come, and just know that it's gonna come. Stop trying to figure out the how. You know, like how I'm gonna get that career, how I'm gonna get this job or start my business. Don't worry about the hows. Just worry about being in alignment right now in the moment, and what's the best thing you could do within this moment. And for the most part, again, just being you know, clearing our mind and being to a place to receive information from higher self. Like, you know, right now talking to higher self, like, higher self, show me the path of least resistance to having my home that I want. Show me the path of least resistance to start my business. Show me the path of least resistance to, you know, to having a relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, talking with higher self, conversing, you know, but having this level of stillness right now, you know, of like, of course we're taking action and being active, but again, it's from the alignment and the still, you know, from that stillness of being, you know, and then getting that inspiration from that stillness, and then going out and acting upon, you know, what's coming to you from that stillness, you know, instead of us. Like, I think about the other day, you know, I was about to go and rush downtown, you know, to come get some Crystal B. I was like, man, let me rush down. Let me hurry up and go downtown. I was in Venice, and I'm like, let me hurry up and go downtown. And then my brethren asked me, hey, bro, you want to just come and chill, this and that? And I caught that little vibe of like, the universe was letting me know, like, bro, stop trying to rush and do things. Like, because when you go rush, you're just going to feel like, you know, you're rushing. Like, because think about it. The energy that you put forward first when going into something, that's the energy that kind of continues to go within what you do. If I'm rushing to go get the beads, and I'm gonna be rushing to the next spot and rushing to the next spot, and whenever you're rushing, think about it. Rushing is basically not trusting the universe. It's like, oh, I don't trust that the universe is gonna allow for things to line up perfectly, so let me rush to this place. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like the universe is going to allow for this to line up, so let me rush here, and then you just find yourself in a loop of just rushing. You know, and we ain't talking about the the country, you know what I'm saying? But you're rushing all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't put yourself in that loop, because you done initiated your actions with the vibration of rushing, instead of initiating your actions with the vibration of stillness and inspiration and being in alignment with higher self. You know, so that's another aspect, you know. And again, the higher our vibration, the more synchronicity we experience. So the less effort we have to make and apply with manifestation. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, us getting in alignment with that energy very strongly right now. Like, I know I should do a certain video, but then there's an energy of me like trying to push through doing that video, and then there's that perfect time for me to do the video, you know. So it's like waiting for that perfect timing, you know what I'm saying? And not necessarily waiting in that sense, but basically, again, like not pushing through energies, you know. Like, if I feel a vibe to like a certain subject matter come up to do a video, I allow for it to push me into doing a video, and not just like, so as soon as the idea come up, I'm like, oh, yep, well, bam, got to do a video about it. It's like, you know, it's allowing for that vibe to really point strongly to, hey, you should do a video about this right now, instead of just rushing as soon as the idea come up. It's like, oh, and then I kind of end up stuttering and not really doing too much of a good delivery because I kind of push through the video. You know what I'm saying? So again, waiting to we should be blissful and enjoying, what we're doing and how we being right now. So again, not doing things that make you feel like you're pulling out some teeth. Now of course, not getting lost in the sauce where of course we want to be blissful and enjoy things now. But again, like I think about like the joke of how, like certain foods taste good in the moment, but may not be healthy in the long run. Like just how like, crack, like somebody smoking crack, that's one of the best feelings that they feel in that short moment of smoking that crack. But then look at their lives and what they're dealing with after, dealing with that short term pleasure. So of course, we want to be blissful and and do what brings us pleasure in this moment, but wow, but at the same time acknowledging that we want this to be in alignment with the long term energies as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course we want the moment to be pleasurable, but not at the expense of our future coming crumbling down or crashing down due to that, that moment. So again, like being in alignment with just bliss, doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like going eat, whatever food it is, go eat whatever it is. Again, as I'm saying that, like what I just said, but just be aware to not be a glutton and be aware to not be eating too much of things that, although it tastes good in the moment, where it's gonna have you being unhealthy, as your future unfolds. You don't want to step into that realm either. But again, it's like right now, do what raises your vibration, whatever that is for you. Just do it. Do what raises your vibration and do what make you feel good. And again, be aware to not overindulge, and to not deal with too much unhealthy things. Like enjoy the moment, enjoy those things that taste good and feel good. But, again, don't get lost in the sauce of those things that feel good and all that in the moment, but it has a detrimental long-term, vibrations, a quote-unquote karma or cause and effect, you know. But again, don't be scared. Don't have analysis paralysis. We learn from our failures. So that's another, again, sitting there trying to contemplate and govern every movement and micromanage everything, what I'm saying, is you're going to end up like stopping yourself from moving because you're going to have to feel like you got to think every single thing out. And again, with our spiritual growth as well, a lot of things are unorthodox. A lot of things is not going to seem like, like how it should seem logically, you know what I'm saying? So also be aware of that, But again, and also again with the aspect of equinoxes and solstices being like portals, I think about the aspects again with all these allegories. The solstice energies are basically like a representation of polarity, because the summer solstice, which is in the Tropic of Cancer, the summer solstice is the Tropic of Cancer up here at the top. That deals with more sunlight than nighttime. And then the winter solstice, in the December area down here, the winter solstice. Matter of fact, again, you got the darkest day. That's when the sun dies. You know what I'm saying? It's when it goes into those 3 days of darkness, the darkest days of the year, right before the 25th of December. So it's not talking about no motherfucker named Jesus who did this and did that. You know what I'm saying? This is a personification of of astrology, basically. Like everything points to, and when we say astrology, when we say the word astrology, you think of it in the sense of just constellation of stars outside of our body. But now astrology also, as above, so below, this is going on inside of us as well. There's certain stars and certain systems and patterns cycling through our bodies as well right now. You know what I'm saying? So as above, so below on that aspect. But again, the solstices represents like that polarizing energy. So unlike the equinoxes, where the equinox is you got the Aries, the spring equinox, preparing the spring into action, start things to grow. And then you come back around on the fall equinox with the Libra energy, was about balancing things and preparing things for that winter time, to go into that hibernation mode, and remember hibernation mode, not fucking New Year's, you know what I'm saying? How they got this fake ass New Year's in January 1st, in the winter time when you should be preparing to put forth that energy in the real New Year's in the spring, you know what I'm saying? When we cycle from out of, we start the new cycle from out of Pisces, out of the feet, and again start with Aries, the head, and springing into action, you know. So, and again, the story of Hercules pushing down the two pillars, well, like, because Hercules is tied to the Christ energy, which Zeus is all these different, deities and energies, you know what I'm saying? Basically, throughout different pantheons from like, let's say from Yoruba to Kemet to Norse mythology to, the Roman mythology and Greek mythology, different energies are embodied in different ways, like, and one thing, and like, say for instance, in Greek, you might have one god that's in one energy, but then in the Yoruba, it'll have three gods that represent that god that represent one energy in in the Greek pantheon, so it's different vibes on that level. But again, the Hercules energy, pushing down those two pillars, pushing out those pillars of duality, breaking out of duality, you know what I'm saying? Also, in essence, those two pillars, kind of like the two people getting crucified on side of Christ on the cross. Those two, the Ida and Pingala, the negative and positive. And again, the Joachim and Boaz, the two pillars. You know what I'm saying? The Kabbalah, the tree of life, the two pillars. And again, right now, again, Hercules knocking down those pillars and also symbolizing balance. Again, balance in the equinox. And again, this is a full moon in Libra, so we're dealing with that energy. Again, like the tree of life. You got again, like the two pillars, masculine and feminine pillars. But again, balancing all these energies out and then see everything pointing back to the Kundalini, the Shiva Shakti energy, and the divine union of the Shiva Shakti energy. Because what is the Vesica Pisces, the little fish? That's basically two sine waves coming together. How waves, that fish is like like two waves, coming together, and being balanced out. Again, everything pointing to that vibration of new beginnings, springing into action. And again, a Libra full moon, so with the energy of again, generally with the energy of the moon deals with dreams. And matter of fact, just in general vibes, we're still having a lot of prophetic dreams and stuff right now. But the moon deals with dreams. It deals with that mother energy, intuition, fertility, enchantment, creativity, changefulness, in essence, adapting, secret, psychic ability. And then the Libra energy, deals with diplomatic, and matter of fact, with being diplomatic with yourself, when we talk about the justice system, being diplomatic, like that balance, because when you're balanced in your being, you're being diplomatic inside yourself. When you think about it, you're letting the dark forces within you and the light forces within you are being diplomatic with each other. You know what I'm saying? They balancing each other out, and being cordial with each other. Like, all right, I'll let you, like the balance of mind, body, and soul. Like, all right, body, I'll let you, or hey, taste buds, I'll let you have this food because it tastes good. Hey, mind, we'll read an extra book right now, even though I'm a little hungry. I'll read this little extra book and, to balance things out since since as the body, I've been eating enough, hey, I'll let you have that little moment of reading, hey, soul, get in extra 20 minutes of meditation, because I ate a lot early to balance things out, get a little extra 20 of meditate. But again, that Libra energy is about, balancing things out within ourselves, and don't be scared, don't be afraid, again, don't compare yourself to others on your growth, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we could be guided by videos and things of this nature that help us to understand what's going on a full scale. But again, dealing with your unique energies, we got dark energies bubbling up to the top. You know what I'm saying? So if you the vibe of seeing yourself like just falling into procrastinating a lot or doing certain things, it's being brought to the light for a reason. So don't, see, oh man, like I'm supposed to be ascending, like everything is supposed to be perfectly right now because of what the way the New Age movement made it look. I'm not supposed to be going through anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's a constant growth. Just because you're going through something doesn't mean that's something bad. Again, that's like saying the pressure to make a diamond is bad. Like, so that's almost like saying being a diamond is bad because it takes pressure to be one. You know what I'm saying? That's far from it's neither good or bad. It is what it is. That pressure is, used to make that diamond. You know what I'm saying? But again, the Libra energy, diplomatic, sociable, being more social. Matter of fact, dealing with relationships as well, and relationships on all levels, business as well as, with certain beings on a companionship level, a lot of us sorting out the vibes of like, we want to sexually and on a relationship level, realizing that some of us may have been going towards marriage due to what we were taught, and maybe we feel more open about our sexuality. Some of us, was taught to be more open about sexuality and feel like they want more of a, not necessarily a marriage and the controlling sense of it, but more of just that union with just one being. You know what I'm saying? Like we all, again, figuring out our relationship vibrations and also in connection with the sexual energy, but that's also due to the Kundalini raising right now. The Kundalini energy is activating and raising within us. You know what I'm saying? So that that deals with that vibe as well. But also, again, the easy going vibe, of Libra. So going again back to, going with the flow. Of course, you're taking action. Trying to, you're not trying to fit the triangle into the like the little kids toy where you got, matter of fact, got my little shun guy, like take the little shape and put it into the little how I say, the little punch out. So like I put this triangle into a triangle hole, or you put the square into the square hole. But right now, you're not trying to stick the triangle into the circle hole or the triangle into the square hole. You stick the triangle into the triangle hole. But again, with that, going back to say, not trying to force anything. Be aware of when we're trying to force up. Again, where I had that vibe of trying to force myself to go downtown and buy, some crystal beads, and realizing that moment, like, when my brethren asked me about, just vibe, and I'm like, the universe, and I put it, when they asked me a vibe, it was almost in so many words, like, motherfucker, sit down somewhere. Because, basically, like, looking for that action, that misaligned action, you're kind of doing it out of fear and out of looking for some completion. Like, let me try to do this to, it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, be in alignment, and first and foremost, knowing that the universe is always looking out for you. The universe is always saying yes to us. So there's no reason to feel like, again, like we gotta rush, or like, again, like our actions speak for itself. When we start to rushing and doing things, that's telling the universe, I don't trust that you're gonna allow for things to line up for me. So let me rush and do this right here. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I got a video about that. Like, well, don't let your actions retract your prayers. I use the word prayers, but but like, you put out energy out there, like, well, you trust your magic, but then you backdoor and do that basically tells the universe that I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? So, trusting the universe right now is very important. They say trusting the universe, trusting help, Again, another. But that's basically it. And being relationship oriented, you know, like right now dealing with the relationships. As a matter of fact, right now I'm gonna do the card read. I don't want to make this video too long. Matter of fact, and blessings to y'all. Matter of fact, the sun kind of shines, so I barely could see my screen. Before I finish, I'm gonna go somewhere where I can see, you know, and give a few little shout outs and connect right quick with the tarot read right now. But yeah, definitely, you know, again, finding that balance. You know, connecting more on a social level, connecting more on a relationship level, and you know, a matter of fact, again, also the spring equinox, you know, setting the tone like with intention. So not only a full moon energy, you know, with setting. Of course, a full moon is not so much planting the seeds as much as a new moon, but again, it's like seeing what we reaped, you know what I'm saying, within this full moon, and you know, putting some new intentions for it, some new intentions forward right now. And again, with the spring energy, the energy we dealing with. So think about it like this too. Whatever we're doing right now, the way we're, and don't panic because you might say, "Oh shit, I'm all over the place right now." You know what? Where you are, where you should be. You know what I'm saying? Like remember that too. Like regardless if, you know, it may seem like, you know, like things are just, you are where you should be. Like your life is being put in that quote unquote disarray, or, you know, like you're going through things in order for you to see something that's going to help you to elevate and grow away from that situation, you know. But, you know, the spring equinox, again, setting that intention that rings like a bell into the future, you know what I'm saying? So like right now it's very important to be doing the things that you really want to see yourself be doing throughout, you know, throughout the year, but for sure within the next 3 or 4 months, you know what I'm saying, the energies of what we're putting forth in the spring equinox are going to ring strong. So make sure we are consciously aware of the intentions and energies we're putting forth right now, you know what I'm saying? Like that's very key, you know. Like say for instance right now, like an important aspect, well, instead of going to the dispensary earlier, I'm like, nope, I'm about to go walk to this to the area, got the Wi-Fi, and do this live video first, you know what I'm saying? And then I could smoke a little herb and, you know, have that relaxation. But again, setting the tone moving forward, you know, to make sure that, you know, as much as I am going with the flow, and yeah, smoke herb when it's my time to smoke my herb, and, you know, whatever, but making sure I take action with tasks that I know I should take action with, and also taking action in alignment. Because again, everything lined up for me to do this video, you know, so that's why I'm doing it. I was gonna go to the dispensary, and what's funny, I was gonna go to the dispensary first. So check that, I was gonna go to the dispensary first, you know, and I get to the ATM and I remember, oh shit, I gotta go to get some cash back. I couldn't use the ATM. So basically, you know, I had to leave the dispensary, and then with leaving the dispensary, I just had the vibe, well, hey, you know, it obviously wasn't meant for me to smoke early first, you know, it was meant for me to come and do this video and then come back and vibe and smoke, you know, but it lined up perfectly well, you know, like, you know, it's lined up for you to do this video first. So, you know, being aware of the little omens right now, like that's another thing too, like being consciously aware, like ask higher self, like higher self, give me a tremendously high level of clarity at seeing the omens of things that I should be taking action towards, you know. Allow for me, you know, and even saying affirmations. My intuition is extremely strong and powerful, bringing me a tremendous amount of clarity whenever I make decisions. You know, higher self, please guide me to the path of least resistance, and with starting my business. Higher self, guide. And again, right now, speaking to ourselves, you know, speaking to that higher self, you know, talking to that subconscious, you know, like again, sometimes some of us got to take a little break from the YouTube videos or from reading books and, you know, a lot of this external information in order to sit down and tap into the internal information, you know. Like right now is also a great time for that too, you know. After the YouTube videos a break, you know, you've been been on the universal frequencies, you know, the young pharaohs, the Dolo vibes, the brother rich, the teal swines, the infinite waters of the world. You know, you've been on the vibes a little too strong, so it's time to be on your vibe. It's time to tune into your inner YouTube channel right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, of course we get perspective and certain insights. You know, when we check out somebody else's perspective and strengthen your own inner guidance right now in these times, because we get into a place, you know, like say for instance, let's just say things happen to where electrical devices and things of this nature go offline, you know, and now you don't have a YouTube video to go run to you know, to keep trying to find that little guidance. You know, you're gonna have to tap into your own inner guidance. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to learn how to develop these things right now and strengthening your metaphysical abilities right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, just in case material things not always, you know, material things not always reliable. Like this phone could die on me right now while I'm making this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just want to make sure we're dealing with reliable, you know, vibes. So these cars right quick, y'all. And basically asking the cars what's gonna be, you know, on the 21st, you know, on the 21st and moving forward, you know, what's the energies like? What are the energies of this full moon strongly pointing to? What is the basic theme of the energy of this right now, March 21st? What's the strong theme of this energy? And I'm gonna do a one card pull. Matter of fact, I done talked enough anyway, so I ain't gonna do more than one.
Yeah, but it's much better than if it's sitting.
All right, one more cut. Hey, I had this card. I saw this card earlier before. So
Yeah, that's fine.
it's the 10 of wands. You know, when I think of the number, now the number 10 in general, you know, in essence, deals with new beginnings. You know, because you got the numbers, you know, 0 through 9 in essence. You know, and then basically after 9, there is like, you know, that's all the numbers there is, 0 to 9, and everything else is like just repetitive energy, you know, from that, you know. So, you know, you get the 1 again, which is 10, and 11, which is 2, you know, because again, 2 ones plus each other equals 2. You know, 12 is 1 plus 2 equals 3. 13 is 3 and 1 equals 4. You know what I'm saying? So just repeat it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 kind of points to that new beginnings vibe. You know. Now, you know, also I just go with the colors in this vibe. You know, got this like olive green energy. You know, kind of like the blend of the solar plexus and the heart energy. But this brethren right here, you know, it looked like he, you know, he going through some things like, not necessarily in defeat, but you know, really trying to, you know, catch this read. But matter of fact, some telling me to look at the astrological aspect of this. So let's see. Wands deal with fire aspect. That's another thing too. So it's gonna be dealing with the fire aspect. You know, something maybe like reflecting on taking action. You know how he got like, you know, like man, you know, almost like look like he's saying like last time I went out here, you know, with my wands, with my fiery energy, man, and I got defeated. You know, but like next time I'm gonna make sure I take care of business. You know, like that's the vibe I get from the energy of this card. Like when I see this brethren, you know what I'm saying, and that's what you know, this Libra full moon is almost like a energy that's also back. You know, remembering those previous hiccups and those previous situations to allow for them not to happen again. So, you know, right now, you know, having somewhat of this reflective energy, dealing with the way we're taking action. So again, taking actions, being in alignment with a higher self, and being in alignment, with our divine inner guidance, but also more so with the awareness of like all the ways that we not only fucked up in the past, but have been successful as well. Like looking at our past fuck ups and successes, and seeing how to apply that right now in this spring equinox and full moon in Libra. But again, that 10 energy, like just restart, pressing the reset button, starting again, that fresh beginning. Again, like the Aries energy. The Aries energy deals with the number one. You know what I'm saying? But this card in particular, though, let me see if I can remember. Let's see. Oh, so it's no coincidence. Let's see. Oh no, it doesn't. So let's see. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 deal with Aries. 5, 6, 7 deals with Leo. Oh, so Sagittarius energy also. So don't be afraid to move around. Don't be afraid to use that willpower to go places different from where you are right now. You know what I'm saying? Like because again, this ten of wands also deals with the Sagittarius energy. And something says the sun is Sagittarius as well. And like matter of fact, this brings some pride, as well. But again, with this in the Libra full moon energy, with this vibe, with the again with this the fire, the Sagittarius energy. Again, with the vibe of being reflective to the past, like this brethren, like on some vibes, like I ain't gonna fuck up like this again, and kind of like feeling it, But again, with that Sagittarius energy, like we're moving around, and Sagittarius energy also deals with it deals with freedom loving, it deals with being philosophical, it deals with being expansive, it deals with being honest. You know what I'm saying? So, being honest with ourselves on our growth right now, and in the way we're dealing again, like honesty, reflecting back on an honest level, and saying like what were truly my fuck ups, what were truly my triumph moments, what things should I continuously implement into what I'm doing, and what things should I remove, you know what I'm saying? But again, what that's dealing with the full moon, energy, again, that deals with constructive magic. So like adding things, to the situation. Like doing a lot of visualizations and affirming affirmations. Again, like not taking away, like not trying to get rid of hindering. Of course, we're getting rid of hindering energies, but it's more so focusing on the energies that you want to see grow right now and see expand, instead of like with the new moon cycle, cutting cards with certain energies.
I guess, yeah, maybe
But
I'm looking at more of a sense of like you're selling.
that's basically it. And let me see while I'm right here to make sure, because this probably is. So the 10.
Cool.
All right, it's Saturn.
Just give me a heads up.
It's Saturn in Sagittarius with the and so matter of fact, being disciplined with, so again, honesty from the Sagittarius energy, and also with the Saturn energy, being disciplined with our will, being disciplined, and again with the colors, that's the olive, the yellow solar plexus, so like a mixture of plexus energy, to that heart, providing that balance, providing that vibe of conditionally, knowing that you deserve all the things right now that's coming to you. Because again, a lot of things are lining up, like the universe already lined up with the things that we like wanting and quote unquote wanting and desiring. We just have to allow for ourselves to be in alignment with those things, basically getting out of our way. getting our egoic mind out of the way, getting our thoughts. That's another thing too. What was just an important theme reoccurring is like getting out of our thoughts. Fall from that too much thinking. Let your thinking come from a divine, clear, cognizant place, and not just constantly sitting around thinking and being in your thoughts. If you ever, and it's how to know you're in your thoughts in a negative manner. If you're in your thoughts about a situation that don't exist in the moment, then in most cases you're in your thoughts about something that that's not relevant to your now. Like your thoughts should be relevant to your moment. Compared to what you thinking about some shit that happened when you was in first grade, or how this happened where your mama did you this or your daddy did you that, or you thinking about anxiety about what I gotta do in the future and this and that. So you're not fully being in the moment. But taming those thoughts right now is definitely and again continuously realizing that the only thing the quote unquote fear is itself. So of course staying away from the fearful vibrations as well. But that's basically it. Again, the Saturn energy, with this card, again, the Ten of Wands, being more disciplined with that spirit and willpower, and with the Libra energy involved, balancing out, the masculine and feminine energies within us, balancing these energies out. And again, and everything with the Libra energy in connection with being more social and dealing with relationships and balancing things out, but dealing with relationshipable, right now is definitely one of the themes. So, connecting with that energy for sure. But that's basically the gist of it. Yeah, that's basically it. Add no extra stuff. Again, this is a very important portal, so it's very important to be, writing down affirmations, doing visualizations, doing magic rituals, like really tapping into the energies, because what we're dealing with right now, and realizing that, like whatever we're dealing with right now is going to ring forward into the future, And again, not to panic, because if you are going through something that might seem like it's, out of alignment, it's for a reason. We're all in the right place, and we're all going through what we should be going through right now. If whatever it is you're going through is what you're going through, then there's no coincidence or mistake. You're going through it for a reason. So again, being clear-minded to realize why are you going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like to not allow for yourself to again, to just be consciously aware of like why am I going through this, instead of to ask yourself why. You know what I'm saying? Like you see yourself going through things, it's meant. Right now. Ask yourself why you're going through things, and look for the solutions of it, and not see things as like, oh, I'm going through this because of like something bad is happening or this or that. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? We're going through something. Pressure makes a pipe. Pressure makes a pipe. Pressure makes a diamond. Pressure busts pipes. It makes diamonds. Pressure makes a diamond. You know what I'm saying? So it's that pressure is what turns you into a diamond. So never see what you're going through as something that's in disarray, or something, harmful. Like again, be aware, like see it and ask yourself, like, all right, well, why I'm going through this? Like it's something that is pointing to a bigger picture of an energy that I should be transmuting, but I'm not seeing it. So the universe is constantly putting me in this situation with this person, place, or thing to show me that I'm constantly, performing this action or whatever it is to constantly hinder myself from my, from my ascension. When I say hinder, again, you're always growing, but it does, again, like it has those little moments of like a retrograde taking, it seems like you're going backwards. Just like with a retrograde, with Mercury retrograde, when you look into the sky from Earth, it seems like it's going backwards or standing still. And that's what a lot of us be doing in our growth as we go through these retrogrades, where sometimes we kind of take a little step back or two, and it seems like we going backwards or we standing in the same spot, but it's just a little retrograde for us to, continue to shoot forward. So it's also that aspect as well. But that's basically it, y'all. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm trying to see because this sunlight shining. The blessings, y'all. Let's see who all in here. John K, I see. What's up, my brethren? My melanin, what's up? Hollow Smoke, what's up? Ross Gabriel, Tafari, Gawalas, blessings. Tiffany Francis, what's up? What's up, y'all? Olivia Bree, Tanisha Williams, Ascendrix B. Oh, like Jimi Hendrix and Ascending. All right, Ascendrix. But yes. All right, let's have that disconnection situation. But I saw somebody say something about the moon. Answer a few questions right quick. Had to catch this on supposed to say running through chakra. All right, not too many questions. Yeah, y'all, a lot of balancing. Matter of fact, again, opening up to the sexual energy, for a lot of us realizing that we've been sexually recluse on some, like more harming than helping, like of course for some beings, have been through so much sexual trauma, but the best thing for them is just to stay away, what I'm saying, to kind of just stay away. Like it is more beneficial for them to stay away from sex than actually to participate. But then some of us is like it's actually more of a block by us staying away from it. And in essence, when you fear anything, you're blocking yourself. So if you're fearing sex, and you're fearing that interaction, then you're blocking yourself. You know what I'm saying? So again, and it's a balance. It's like I said, connecting with the sexual energy also doesn't mean to walk around and have sex with every single being that you come across and you deal with either. But I just see it so much where a lot of us dealing with almost basically like a shutdown sacral chakra almost in essence, as give off a very unhealthy vibe. But that's basically it, y'all. I don't want to again run this too long for nothing. I basically spoke towards everything again. Embracing that, gonna be dealing with that Kundalini energy a lot. A lot of things pointing to a situation with the sun, because I just did that video about that putting the balloon over the sun bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And again, with a lot of those little articles and stuff, they just testing the flow. They trying to see how ignorant everybody is, because if a bunch of motherfuckers like, yay, put the balloon, that's cool, putting the balloon over the sun, then they gonna be like, yep, we got them. Like, the motherfuckers still sleep like a motherfucker, so we could actually do this shit, compared to where, like what it really is, like, well, we know better, so they like, nah, like, and they just constantly like presenting shit and falling back, because they know that the jig is up. But they know that some people still are kind of still underwoke, so they still kind of trying to, see if they could scratch at those people and try to get them, But, it's some type of event coming with the sun, definitely, just connecting with that energy. And again, remembering that it's the internal sun, like as the sun inside of us activate, this external sun, this little matrix sun, of course we could connect with it and get vitamin D from it and do sun gazing and and it allows for plant life to thrive in this physical space of being. But it's not for us to be worshiping and things of this nature. Give thanks for all aspects of our being, even a bacteria, even a racist person. You know what I'm saying? Because they give us experience. It all goes into experience. Because I acknowledge and know that all things I'm connected to, that doesn't mean I'm gonna allow a racist person to try to fuck over me and my my family. You know what I'm saying? I love myself, therefore I'm gonna protect what I love, and I protect myself and I love myself and I love those around me. So I'm gonna make sure, I'm creating a protective situation for those for them as well. It's not nothing against being against like my race against your race, or let's fight it. It's none of that. Once you become in alignment, when you're in alignment with your inner source and your inner being, your actions are going to be lined up with eliminating the foolishness in this realm, in this realm of reality. So it's just it just all lines up. But again, that's basically it, y'all. Appreciate the vibes. Again, hit the like button if you like this video or any other videos. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to get more of my videos. As a matter of fact, press the little bell notification button. If you want to get notifications of whenever I do live videos or post new videos, you get notifications if you hit the little bell button. Again, subscribing, and also check out my details under each video, because I do have the links to my Instagram page, which is called Universal Frequencies, and also my Epic Lifestyles Instagram page, where I post my jewelry that I make, as well. And just send me a message and DM me and contact me. If you're interested in looking at dealing with the jewelry that I make. And that's basically it. And also I got the PayPal donation link. Any and all donations is greatly appreciated. But again, your energy is appreciated just from participating, because also YouTube does give us funds for however many views or likes and this and that. So matter of fact, also on the flip side, like as long as you're participating in some way, form, or fashion, you're helping the situation. But more so, again, it's just me providing information to add value and help you on your spiritual growth. So if you feel like I've done that in some way, form, or fashion, again, got the PayPal donation link. But again, it's not necessary. Just the energy of support, just in general, is all appreciated. But that's basically it. Again, here in LA. Matter of fact, here in LA, and then they got this little. They getting everybody comfortable with transhumanism, in the essence of where they got this little robot that's like a little security robot walking around and talking. And I think, I don't know if I made this or spoke on this in another video, and like I saw a little kid interacting with that robot, and I just thought about like the subconscious programming of like the youth coming up in a realm where they got like little robots coming around. So it's important for us to make them aware of how much our being is a beautiful technology and way more amazing than these physical technologies in this realm of existence, and these physical technologies that they also are trying to promote to put over our soul energy and over our true being. What I'm saying? So they're making it something that's, it's cool to have a robot that talks and do this and that. What I'm saying? Like, again, and again, on an open vibe, hey, transitioning is transitioning. Whether you transition at the hand of quote unquote old age, or or just your time to transition, or whether it be a robot or a human being, whatever the case may be, transition and transitioning. But in this realm of reality, as far as balancing things out, we don't want artificial things to be overrunning this realm of reality. So just that aspect. But that is it this time. For real, for real. Peace, peace. Happy now. Now is a vibrate, of course. We're not going too far in the future. We're not going too far in the past. Right now.